What's up guys, Chinzo here. So today is October 31st, 2020, Halloween day. But more importantly, tomorrow is November 1st, which is a pretty big day for me because it marks 1 year since I first started riding mountain bikes. But today's ride is also very bittersweet because it's most likely my last ride here in San Antonio. Some of you guys may know that I'm a respiratory therapist. So I'm heading to El Paso for a few months to help out with the COVID crisis out there. So unfortunately, I won't be riding here for a little while, but I will be bringing you guys content from West Texas and hopefully even New Mexico if I have the time to make it out there. So if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And I thought today would be a good opportunity to take a look back and show you guys my top 5 favorite trails to ride in San Antonio. So let's do it. So before I get started, I just want to clarify a couple of things. This isn't exactly my last ride in San Antonio. It's just my last San Antonio ride for now. I'll be back in a couple of months, so I'll be doing more riding in this area. And if my travel job goes well, I'll be filming rides from other parts of the country as well. The second thing I want to point out is that these are just my favorite trails. I'm not saying that they're better than Indian trails that you might enjoy, or even that they're the best trails in town. I'm just saying that these are the trails that get me stoked about riding, and trails that I love sharing with other people and new riders. So take that for what it's worth. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's start out with trail number 5, Deception. This is a newer trail on the south end of the Leon Creek Greenway. It's part of the Devil's Den trail system, and I was fortunate enough to ride this trail on the day of its grand opening earlier this year. There's nothing over the top about this trail, but I always enjoy winding through the Greenway and hitting a few small drops while I warm up for a session at Devil's Den. Number 4 is the Blue Loop at Mcallister Park. It's scenic, it's beautiful, and it's beginner friendly. While it does have a few somewhat challenging sections, the Blue Loop, like most trails at Mcallister Park, is smooth, fast, and flowy. There is a jump section, a few techie sections here and there, some nice rock gardens, and a few medium-sized drops scattered throughout the park. But I like this trail and the entire trail system because it's beginner friendly. I've had a ton of fun bringing my wife out here and watching her learn to hit big berms, tackle techie descents.
You got it. There you go. Nice.
And even get a little jumpy.
Send it. Nice.
Number 3 is a combination of 2 trails that to me is actually just one trail. This is Log Roll, which turns into Fox Park to Birds of Prey. It's a mouthful, but it starts out at this little G out near the trailhead where my friends and I like the session.
Woo, hell yeah, Raph.
From there, the trails are smooth and winding, leading up to a chunky section that's fun to session downhill or to practice your climbing going uphill.
You got it, Raph? Let's go. Nice. Good job, brother.
From here, the trail narrows and runs between the Greenway and Leon Creek.
Woo! Yeah.
It features some punchy climbs and sketchy turns, and it's always fun to see how fast you can ride this trail without ending up at the creek.
Ride her up. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Number 2 is Carnage Trail. features a big sweeping berm and a nice little pump section. It's less than a half mile long, but it loops back around, so I like to ride this one for a few laps and try to hit it faster every time. And my number one trail on this list is definitely located at Parkwood, aka the downhill section of OP Schnabel. This whole area is my favorite place to ride, but if I had to recommend one trail only, it would be Mainline. This was my first downhill trail I ever rode, and it instantly had me hooked. Toward the bottom of the hill, Mainline intersects with Chicken Nugget and gives you the opportunity to hit these jumps or tabletops before leading you into this beautiful drop that I've always had a tough relationship with.
That felt so good, man. That's about it. Hell yeah, dude.
So Mainline is my number one trail, but on a perfect day, I would make my way up to the Parkwood Tables and session the wooden features at the top of the hill. Then I'd spend the day riding Burma, Mainline, and Absolute Zero. By now, you guys know how much I love these features out here and how much they've contributed to my progress. So I would definitely spend some time sessioning these jumps and drops. But I'll go ahead and wrap things up. These are my top 5 favorite trails to ride in San Antonio. If you've ridden any of these trails or if you think I left something out, be sure to let me know in the comments section below. As always, thanks for watching, stay stoked, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hell yeah.